My view on confidence is very spiritual in nature, and here's what I mean by that. In this game of life, we have two teams, and I'll use a sports analogy to make this even simpler. There's the home team, and then there's the away team. So, in any sports you would think of, you're going to have this. You're going to have the home team and away team, right? Now, for the sake of this spiritual analogy, we're going to call the away team the opposition or the opponent. Now, the opponent's goal in this game is to get you to lose, right? Now, some of the ways the opponent is going to get you to lose, it could be physically tripping you up, making you fall during the game so that maybe you get injured, right? That could be a tool of the opponent. Another tool of the opponent could be a psychological warfare. Maybe they're asking everybody in the stands to cheer for them instead of you. And ultimately, this is going to do what? Disrupt your confidence. But here is the easiest trick that the opponent is going to do. Because keep in mind, all of those other tactics that I just mentioned cause the opponent to expend energy. So, one of the best and most effective tactics that the opponent can do is actually causing you to have self doubt. You see, self doubt can cause you not to even show up to the game. Self doubt can cause you to mess up in the game. It can cause you to second guess every single thing that you're doing to make you feel like you can't do something. The best and easiest and most effective thing the opponent can throw at you is your own self doubt. So, in this game of life that I'm referencing, there's two teams. There's the light side, and then there's the dark side or the opponent. There's no gray team. There's no lukewarm team. There's no in the middle team because we know that any amount of light drives out darkness. So there can be no middle ground here. So, my question to you is when you listen to the voice of self doubt, that voice that you've heard in your head that said, I can't start this business. I can't write a book. I can't speak on stage. Is anybody even going to read it? Is anybody going to come to my talk? Does anybody care? Is anybody going to buy from my business? You're listening to the opposition. And quite frankly, we can only be on one of those two teams at a time. So if you're listening to the voice of self doubt, you're actually playing for the other side. And if you do that long enough, at the end of our lives, what happens? We don't regret the failures that we've had, we don't regret trying. But what we do regret is not even showing up for the game.